yeah. It's crazy how silence can be louder than words. Slowed nights, heavy thoughts. You moved on, I stayed stuck. Still got your name sitting in my phone, no call. Your side of the bed still cold, still empty, still all of the memories echo like a voice in the hall. But you don't hear it no more, not at all. We used to talk till the sunrise, painted our dreams. Now I just stare at the ceiling, tearing at seams. Every promise you made feels fake in between, like love was just a phase, or at least what it seems. I replay every word, every I love you said. Now it's just ghosts of you stuck in my head. You left without warning, no tears, no regret. Guess I was just someone you could forget. I was floating for us, you were letting me go. I was holding on tight, you were already gone. Tell me, how did we fall from forever to dust? Tell me why I still care when you don't give, or you forgot me fast, like I never mattered, like my heart wasn't yours when it all got shattered. I'm still stuck in the past, picking up what you broke while you're out there smiling like it's all just a joke. You forgot me fast, didn't even look back, left my soul in the dark. Yeah, you faded to black. I'm still calling your name in the dead of the night, but you already found someone new to hold tight. Now I scroll through your pictures, but I don't recognize the way you laugh with them. It's a different life. You said I was your world, now I'm out of your sight. Guess forever had an expiration, right? I remember your voice when you swore you'd stay. Now it's just another lie that slowly decayed. Every will be okay just faded to gray. Now I'm stuck in the storm and you walked away. Did you ever love me, or was I just there, a temporary heart while you needed repair? Now I'm talking to shadows, breathing this air. Feels heavier every time I realize you don't care. Not really. God knows I tried, gave you all of me, piece by piece, till there was nothing left but broken silence. And even that you didn't keep. You forgot me fast, like I never existed. Like every kiss we had somehow got twisted. I'm still holding the pain, yeah, it cuts so deep while you're out there sleeping like you don't lose sleep. You forgot me fast, I'm still learning to breathe. Every night feels the same, just you haunted me. I was yours to the end, you were gone from the start. Now I'm left with the pieces of a permanent scar. Yeah, guess love ain't always equal. Some of us stay, some of us disappear, and then you forgot me fast, too fast. The kettle whistles, but I let it scream. It's the only sound that breaks this hollow dream. I shed 2 cups like I always do. One for the ghost of what was left of you. They say the 3rd time is the golden light, the one that finally makes the wrong things right. But the steam has vanished and the air is thin, and I'm just a house where the cold crept in. Now it's just cold tea and quiet rooms, watching the shadows weave their lonely looms. I've walked this road twice, thought I knew the way, but the 3rd light flickered and it turned to gray. No more forever, no more me and you, just a bitter taste of a love falling through. The silence is heavy, the walls start to lean in the quietest house that I've ever seen. I saved the best of me for this last try, kept the embers burning, kept the spirit high. But 3 strikes in and the game feels rigged. The hole in my chest is getting far too big. You left your book on the nightstand shelf, now it's just a mirror of my broken self. The tears grown in skin, a film of regret for the promises made that haven't been met. 1 was a lesson, 2 was a scar, but 3 is the one that went much too far. I'm out of wishes, I'm out of belief, just a tired soul looking for some relief. The porcelain's freezing against my palm in this terrifying, suffocating calm. With my cold tea and quiet rooms, watching the shadows weave their lonely looms. I've walked this road twice, thought I knew the way, but the 3rd light flickered and it turned to gray. No more forever, no more me and you, just the bitter taste of a love falling through. The silence is heavy, the walls start to lean in the quietest house that I've ever seen. The cup is full but the heart is drained, none but the echoes of the love we feigned. Just cold tea and quiet rooms, maybe I'm just meant for the gloom. The syllabus said we had 12 weeks to go, but you're checking out early, putting on a show. We're only at chapter 5, the building a home, but you've already started to wander and roam. I'm highlighting phrases you've already erased, trying to keep up with your sudden change in pace. You're turning the keys to a hardest to win, leaving me wondering whether forever win. The bookmarks are falling like leaves on the grass as I watch our potential just wither and pass. Why are you closing the book before the end, tearing the pages of my lover and friend? We had plots to develop and worlds to explore, but you're leaving the library and locking the door. It's a half-written story, a midterm goodbye, leaving me with a why and a tear in my eye. Yeah, you're finishing early, you've seen enough, but I wasn't ready to give up. turn off the light while I'm still on page 40, ready to fight. Is it lack of interest or fear of the fall? Or did you never intend to read it at all? There's so much unsaid in the wide of the space. So many memories I can't just replace. You're right in the end while I'm holding the pen, begging for just one more chapter again. Why are you closing the book before the end? Tearing the pages of my lover and friend. We had plots to develop and worlds to explore, but you're leaving the library and locking the door. It's a half-written story, a midterm goodbye, leaving me with a why and a tear in my eye. Dust on the cover, ink on my skin. A story of us that didn't get to begin. You closed it, you're gone, and the rest of the pages are empty and one just blank. So blank. Yeah. No screaming, no fighting, just a quiet kind of leaving, the kind that hurts the most. We didn't break, we just slowly came undone, like a setting sun that forgot how to run. No final words, no dramatic goodbye, just a look in your eyes and a silent why. You packed your things, but you left your scent in every corner that our time once spent. Now the room feels full, but it's missing your soul. And I'm here counting cracks I can't control. We used to laugh till the night turned light. Now I'm talking to shadows just to feel nearby. Funny how love don't always explode. Sometimes it fades, then quietly goes. You were sweet, exit notice left to cry. Just a whole kind of pain I can't deny. We didn't crash, we just slipped away, like words we never found the strength to say. They were sweet, exit still stuck in between what we had and what it could have been. Now I'm holding on to a love I can't fix, living inside your bittersweet exit. I replay the nights we almost said the truth, but we covered it up like we always do. Afraid to break what was already cracked, so we smiled through pain and never looked back. You were still there, but you felt so far, like a fading light from a distant star. to cry, just to hold kind of pain I can't deny. We didn't crash, we just slipped away, like words we never found the strength to say. Bittersweet exits still stuck in between what we had and what it could have been. Now I'm holding on to a love I can't fix, living inside your bittersweet exit. No slam doors, no last words, just two hearts quietly unheard. Bittersweet exit. Yeah, yeah. You didn't leave all at once, you just slowly disappeared. I was just a shadow on the other side of the street, watching the sidewalk, staring at my feet, until I saw that coat, the one I used to wear, and the way your fingers ran through someone else's hair. The world went quiet, a film without a sound. I felt the concrete crumbling into the ground. You laughed at a joke I didn't get to hear, and for a second the ghost of us was standing near. I saw you with stars today. And the I love yous I saved all turned into gray. You look so light, like you'd finally found breath, while I'm still here, choking on a slow, quiet death. I thought I was ready, I thought I was strong, but seeing you happy felt so terribly wrong. Yeah, I saw you with someone else, and I'm the only one left in this hell. He held the door the way I used to do, and you leaned in close, like he's the only truth you knew. I wanted to scream, to make a scene, to break the air, but I'm just a memory that isn't even there. I followed the trail of your perfume in the wind, a bitter reminder of where our story thinned. You didn't see me, and maybe that's the part that hurts. I'm just background noise, Does he know the secrets you whispered to me? Is he filling the holes that I left in your heart? Or was I just a placeholder right from the start? Was I just a placeholder? Flickering again. It's been 3 weeks, but I don't know where you've been. Your side of the bed is cold and perfectly made, while I'm still living in the mess we created. I found it tucked behind the bathroom door, a piece of you that doesn't live here anymore. And I kept your hoodie, the oversized blue one, the one you wore when we were still us and Johan. It still smells like your cologne and that cheap hotel room before our forever turned into this gloom. I pull the strings tight until I can't see the light, and pretend you're still holding me through the night. I kept your hoodie because it's all I have left. I tried to wash it, but I couldn't let it go. The thought of losing your scent felt like a final blow. There's a small coffee stain near the left sleeve from the morning you told me you had to leave. I wear it to the grocery store, I wear it to sleep, tracing the threads of the promises you couldn't keep. Does she know how you like your tea? Does she know you used to look at me and see everything? I'm just a ghost in a cotton shell, living in a heaven that turned into a hell. I'm drowning in the fabric, I'm suffocating slow. But if I take it off, then I really have to let you go. So I kept your hoodie, the oversized blue one, the one you wore when we were still less than new. It still smells like your cologne in that cheap hotel room before our forever turned into this gloom. I pull the strings tight until I can't see the light, and pretend you're still holding me through the night. It's getting stretched out, just like the lies you told. It doesn't keep me warm anymore, it's just cold. I'm still wearing it, I'm still waiting, I'm still waiting. Flight delayed, heart already gone. Yeah, some goodbyes don't sound like anything, they just stay. Terminal lights flicker like they know I'm breaking. Boarding pass in my hand, but my soul ain't taken. Every announcement sound like your last goodbye, echoing the speakers, but it's me asking why. You said it was love, but love don't leave this way. One suitcase packed, other words you couldn't say. Now I'm standing here between going and gone, trying to hold together what we built for so long. Got your text saying you'll be fine, just breathe. But how am I supposed to when you're leaving me? I read it again like it's gonna change somehow, but it still sounds like forever right now. I'm crying in airport bathrooms, think running loud, trying to drown out the pain, but it won't back down. Tears fall in places nobody sees, just strangers and mirrors staring back at me. Crying in airport bathrooms, heart in my chest feels heavier now than all of this stress. You took my love on a one-way flight, and I'm stuck here missing you all night. Your gate number still stuck in my head like a code, like if I solve it I could stop you from going. But time don't pause for a heart on its knees, and planes don't wait for broken memories. I watch you walk past security lines, didn't even turn back, guess I read all the signs. I thought we were something you'd fight to defend, but you let me go like I'm easy to end. Now I'm talking to myself in a stall locked tight, trying to keep my voice down so I don't lose this fight. Cause if I scream I might shatter for real. heard it clear, but the only thing leaving was you, not me here. I walk out pretending I'm okay somehow, but I broke in that bathroom, and I'm still there now. I'm walking through aisles of a grocery store, and I see that cereal you used to adore. My heart does a jump and it sinks like a stone. I'm surrounded by people, but I'm so alone. I went to the park where we carved in the tree. The J and the M look like strangers to me. The world's moved along, it's found someone new, but I'm stuck in a loop of just looking for you. Your name still feels like home to me, a place where I'm warm, a place where I'm free. But the doors are all locked and the windows are dark. I'm wandering outside, just a ghost in the park. I say it out loud just to hear the sweet sound, but it's just an echo on this frozen ground. Your name, it's the only home I've ever known, and now I'm just homeless and on my own. I saw your sister, she looked at the floor. She didn't know how to be us anymore. I wanted to ask if you're sleeping okay, if you still hate the wind on a Saturday, but the syllables died on the tip of my always been you. Calling your name, and I always will. Your I'm sitting on the edge of the bed we used to share, tracing the ghost of your shape in the cold morning air. You said our love was a mountain, a rock that wouldn't move, but now I'm just tripping on the shadows in the groove. I watched you pack the laughter, I watched you fold the light and leave me with the heavy, jagged edges of the night. It wasn't a storm and it wasn't a sudden, sharp break, just a slow, quiet drifting, for both of our sake. Oh, I'm holding on to a love that couldn't stay, watching the always just flicker and fade away. I reached for your hand, but I caught the cold rain. I'm trying to find the us inside all of this pain. Couldn't stay, and a heart that won't go. I walk past the mirror, and I don't know the face. It's just a tired reminder of a time and a place. I checked the mailbox today, but your name isn't there. Just a hollow white silence and the scent of your hair. Did we love too hard, or did we just love too small. Now I'm just a witness to the great human fall. I'm checking the clock, but the time is a ghost. I'm losing the thing that I needed the most. Stay just for a second. Tell me it's a dream before I fall apart at the very last seam. Was it enough? The fire and the gold. Why does everything warm always turn so cold? Oh, holding on to a love that couldn't stay, watching the always just flicker and fade away. I reached for your hand, but I caught the cold rain. I'm trying to find the us inside all of this pain. You're a bird in the distance, on the ground far below, calling for the version of you that are hard to let go. A love that couldn't stay, and a heart that won't go. I'm still standing on the porch, but the house is gone. I'm still in love, but the you is gone. They say I do is forever, but forever just ended in a Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. I'm looking at the ring box, gathering dust on the shelf. I'm sleeping on the left side, trying to lose myself. We had a blueprint, a map to a house we never built. Now the rooms are just hollow and the laughter is stilled. You swore on your life, you swore on the stars in the sky, but stars burn out, and I guess so did the light. I'm tracing the ink on the papers we never signed, searching for the version of you I left behind. We're just a pile of broken vows in a cold room, a garden of promises that never got to bloom. You said always, but always has a deadline. Now I'm crossing out your name and trying to find mine. Yeah, these broken vows are the only thing keeping me down. I see the ghost of us in the steam of my coffee cup. I'm tired of how you doing and to keep your chin up, 'cause my chin is on the floor and my heart is in the drain. Every I promise you said is now a synonymous with pain. We built a cathedral out of whispers and late night calls, just to watch the ceiling crumble and crack the walls. You didn't just leave, you took the foundation too. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a girl I thought I knew. Got my end, I stayed through the break and the bend. But you walked away with the pieces you didn't even break. How much more of me was there for you to take? We're just a pile of broken vows in a cold room, a garden of promises that never got to bloom. You said always, but always has a deadline. Now I'm crossing out your name and trying to find mine. Yeah, these broken vows are the only thing keeping me down. Vows, just words with no weight. I guess I'm just a little too late. Broken. Yeah, it's not the words that broke me, it's the ones you never said. You stopped replying, didn't say goodbye, just left me reading space where your love used to lie. No closure, no reason, no final scene, just a quiet kind of pain that sits in between. Your name still floating on my phone at night, but the screen stays dark, no sign of life. I'm talking to a ghost I can't pull back in, like shouting underwater, hoping you listen. We used to fill silence with everything real. Now it's just emptiness I'm forced to feel, and every second stretching longer than before, like I'm knocking on a heart that ain't yours anymore. I'm drowning in your silence, can't catch my breath. Every what if pulling me deeper in depth. You don't say nothing, but it says enough that you don't need me, that I'm giving too much. Lost in the blue, screaming your name, but it don't reach you. I'm sinking slow, there's nothing to prove when the quiet tells me I'm losing you. I check the timestamps like they tell the truth, like last scene could explain what you do. But all I get is a colder reply from a version of you that already said goodbye. Did I mean less than I thought I did? Or were you just better at hiding it? 'Cause I gave you parts I don't get back. Now I'm searching for answers in what we lack. You taught me love in the softest way, then taught me lost what it wants to say. Now I'm stuck in a loop of unsent texts and conversations playing in my head on repeat. Next, say something, even if it hurts, even if it ends. Just don't leave me here with nothing. I'm drowning in your silence, It's getting loud. All of your absence surrounding me now. You don't have to say it. I feel the truth, there's no words left. Just me missing you, drowning in your silence, pulling me down, trying to stay afloat, but I'm about to drown. I'm sinking slow. There's nothing to prove when the quiet tells me I'm losing you. So I'll stop calling, stop saying your name. Let the silence take all the blame, 'cause the loudest goodbye is the one you never say. The engine's off, but the heater's still humming. I saw the end, but I didn't see it coming. I'm parked beneath a flickering street lamplight, in a corner of the lot where I can hide from the night. I'm looking at the passenger seat where you sat, empty as the space where my heart used to be at. I can't go inside, I can't face the hole. I'm just waiting for the courage to let the first tear fall. I'm just crying in the parking lot, giving up on everything I thought we got. The grocery bags are getting warm in the back, while my whole world is fading into static and black. People are passing, living their lives while I'm cutting my spirit on these memory knives. I'm just a ghost in a silver car, wondering how we ever got this far. I reached for my phone to tell you I'm home. Then I remembered I'm breathing alone. The radio's playing that song you once sang. Every lyric is a needle, every chord is a pang. I'm watching my reflection in the rearview glass, a stranger with hollow eyes, watching time pass. I don't wanna go to an empty bed. I'd rather stay here and just wish I was dead. Start the car, just drive away, but there's nowhere to go where the ghost doesn't stay. I'm screaming at the dashboard, hitting the wheel, trying to remember how it feels not to feel. I just want to not feel. Their breaths, tiny whimpers, the wet sound of a swallowed cry. I held on so tight, my knuckles turned white. You let go so soft, I barely felt the sin. That's the coolest part, isn't it? You don't always feel someone leaving. Sometimes they just loosen. One finger at a time, until you're holding nothing and still pretending you're holding something. Soft, tearful, voice cracking. I used to think love was about never letting go. Now I know love is sometimes the only one still holding, while the other hand is already reaching for someone new. You know what's crazy? I'm not even missing the person standing in front of me right now. I'm missing someone who doesn't exist anymore. The versions of you that time just stole. I'm digging through the archives of my own mind, looking for the you that was gentle, the you that was kind. The one who'd laugh until the sun started to peak, the one who found the words when I was too broken to speak. Now you look at me with eyes I don't recognize, cold as a winter morning, wrapped in clever disguise. It's like you're a stranger wearing a familiar face, and I'm a ghost trying to find my old place. I miss the people you used to be, the one who loved life and the one who loved me. I'm mourning a crowd that's vanished in the air, leaving me alone with a heart I can't repair. There were 3 of us here, now I'm counting just one, standing in the shadow of a burned out sun. Yeah, I lost a lover, but I lost 1,000 youths, and I'm drowning in the versions that I had to lose. Why's the girl from that summer with the messy hair, the one who promised me she'd always be there? Where's the girl from the winter who held me so tight, the one who swore we'd make it through the darkest night? Now you're just a collection of who you became, a different soul attached to the very same name. It's a psychological heartbreak, a mental divide, watching the person I knew was slowly die inside. I'm holding a funeral for someone who's still breathing. That's the hardest part, watching you stay but seeing you leaving. I want the old you back, the us before the cracks, the you before the world turned your heart into stone. Now I'm in a crowded room feeling all alone. I miss the people you used to be, the one who loved light and the one who loved me. I'm more than a crowd that's vanished in the air, leaving me alone with a heart I can't repair. There were 3 of us here, now I'm counting just one, standing in the shadow of a burned out side. I'm not mad at who you are now. I'm just heartbroken for who you were. Rest in peace to all the yous I loved. You know what's crazy? I'm not even missing the person standing in front of me right now. You know what's crazy? You said forever, so like it wouldn't break, like I wouldn't remember every word you said.
What? We were midnight talks and quiet confessions. You were my answer, my only direction. I held your name like it meant something holy. Now it just echoes and haunts me slowly.
You said don't worry, I'm never leaving. Now I don't trust what my heart's believing. Your shadow still lives in my room at night. Yes, you're gone when I reach for the light. I replay moments I can't erase. Your voice still stuck in every space. It's like you left but stayed inside, a ghost I carry, I can't deny. You said forever,
my world would shake. Now you're the reason I barely wake. I gave you truth, you gave me pain. Now love just feels like pouring rain.
I still check my phone like you might care, like somehow you're still there. But silence screams louder than goodbye, and I'm still asking myself why.
Was I not enough, or just too real? Did you ever feel what I still feel? Or was I just a passing phase, a temporary love you gave away?
And I remember how you said my name, like I was everything. Now it don't sound the same. If forever had a song, it'd be your voice fading now. You said forever softly, no, forever's just a scar. I keep reaching out for you, but you're already too far. You said forever softly, now those words just fall apart, like a promise never meant from the very start. You said forever softly,
And I believed you.
loudly. I stepped up to the plate with a heavy-minded soul, thinking this time I'd finally find the hole. The first one was a fastball, I never saw it move. The second was a curve that knocked me out the groove. But you were the easy pitch, the one I thought I'd fly, until the wind changed direction in the blinking of an eye. Strike three, I'm out. The stadium is dark, the fire's gone cold from the very last spark. They say three is the magic, the one that makes it real. But I'm just left with nothing but the hunger and the steel. I put my heart on the line, I played the game so true, but the count hit the limit when I lost you. Yeah, strike three, and I'm finally out. There's no more next innings, no more wait and see. I've used up the mercy that the universe gave me. I'm walking off the field with my head hanging low, collecting the bruises that I've got to show. The crowd has gone home, the lights are fading fast. I'm just another dreamer who came in dead last. One for the girl who didn't know my name, two for the one who treated love like a game, but three was the one that was supposed to be home. Now I'm just a wanderer in the twilight alone. The umpire's silent, the scoreboard is set. The only thing I'm winning is a lifetime of regret. Strike three, I'm out. The stadium is dark, the fire's gone cold from the very last spark. They say three is the magic, the one that makes it real. But I'm just left with nothing but the hunger and the steel. I put my heart on the line, I played the game so true, but the count hit the limit when I lost you. Yeah, strike three, and I'm finally out. Throw away the glove, hang up the jersey. I'm done asking for a little bit of mercy. 1, 2, 3, I'm finally out. I'm finally out. I built the first one out of paper, watched it drift away. The second was a wire bridge that snapped in shades of gray. But this one, no, I built it out of stone and sacred vows. I thought I'd finally learn the way to make it last somehow. But the pillars are crumbling, sinking in the mud, and the water rising up is thicker than the blood. This was the one that was supposed to take me home, across the jagged canyon where the lonely spirits roam. I gave my last match to the wind, my last hope to the flame. Now I'm standing on the edge, just whispering your name. The smoke is rising black against a sky of hollow blue, watching the third bridge burn between me and you. They say the third time is a charm, a lucky strike of light. But it's just another fire in the middle of the night. I'm running out of timber, I'm running out of soul. I've got no more foundations left to dig out of this hole. The first two left me bruised, but this one leaves me blind, leaving every dream I had 1,000 miles behind. How many times can one heart learn to fall before it stops believing there's a meaning to it all? I didn't just lose a lover, I lost the will to try, while the embers of our forever fall, screaming from the sky. This was the one that was so close to take me home, across the jagged canyon where the lonely spirits roam. I gave my last match to the wind, my last hope to the flame. And now I'm standing on the edge, just whispering your name. The smoke is rising black against a sky of hollow blue, watching the third bridge burn between me and you. No more crosses, no more shore, just the ashes on the water and an open door I can't walk through anymore. The third bridge burned, just ashes now.
I was listening, but you weren't talking.
I'm reading the lines on your face in the dark, searching for fire, but there isn't a spark. You're lying beside me, but oceans away, with 1,000 confessions you're too scared to say. The I'm sorry's rotting behind your teeth, while I'm drowning in everything on beneath. Your eyes are like windows to to a house that's been burned, and I'm just a lesson that you never learned. You're playing the part, you're still checking the box, but I can hear all the keys turning in all the locks. It's the way that you flinch when I touch your hand, a language of leaving I don't want to understand. The truth you never said is screaming so loud, like a thunderous storm or a winter cloud. It's the I don't love you that lives in your stare, the ghost of a feeling that's no longer there. God, just say it. Let the blade find a flow. The silence is the cruelest lie of them all. I'm begging for honesty, even if it kills, even if it breaks me, even if it spills. Don't keep me in this waiting, breathe on maybe. Well, you're already halfway to leaving me, baby. Just say the words. The truth you never said is screaming so loud, like a thunderous storm or a winter cloud. It's the I don't love you that lives in your stare, the ghost of a feeling that's no longer your silence is the loudest goodbye. Yeah, we tried, didn't we? Or maybe we just held on too long. Slow nights, broken truth. We started like fire, right in the dark. Two broken souls trying to heal each other's hearts. You said we'll be fine, I believed every word. But love gets quiet when it's no longer heard. We built something fragile out of hope and pain, calling it love, but it wasn't the same. Every I miss you felt harder to say, like we were both slowly drifting away. I saw the cracks, but I called them scars. Thought time would fix what was already lost. We kept pretending we still had enough, but much felt strange. We stopped fighting, but nothing changed. Silence grew louder than words we said. Sleeping together, but worlds apart in bed. I remember nights we didn't speak, just stared at the ceiling, feeling weak. No more laughter, no more light, just two shadows lost in the night. Did we love, or just fear goodbye? Was it real, or just a lie? I tried to fix what you let go, but you can't save what doesn't grow. Maybe we were meant to last. Maybe love isn't always enough. Or maybe we just met at the wrong time and called it forever. We were never enough, and it hurts to know we held on to something we should have let go. I kept believing we'd find our way, but we were just lost, too scared to say we were never enough. Now it's clear to see you were right for me. I wasn't what you need. We gave it our hearts, but that wasn't enough. Now all that's left is giving up. Yeah. Some love stories don't end with hate, just quiet understanding. We tried, but sometimes trying isn't enough. Where do we go wrong? Was it sudden? Or did we fade?
We started like a spark in the dark, couldn't miss it. Two lost souls, somehow found something different. You held my hand like you needed me close. Now I'm just someone you barely know.
We used to talk till the sunrise came. Now we don't even say each other's names. Silence growing where love once stayed, and I'm still stuck in the plans we made. I gave you pieces I never showed, parts of me that nobody knows. Now I'm searching through memories, trying to find where we lost. Where did we go wrong? When did love start fading? We were so strong, now everything's breaking. Where did we go wrong? Was it me or you? Now I'm here alone, still holding on to you. nothing plain, no fights, no tears, just quiet space. Like we both slowly lost our place. I tried to fix what we became, but you just watched me take the blame. I kept holding on too tight while you were letting go each night. Was it the distance or the time, or all the things we left behind? Did we forget how to feel, or just pretend this wasn't real? I still replay the way you smiled back when love still felt alive. If I could go back, I'd try again, but I'd still lose you in the end. Where did we go wrong? We had something rare. Now I'm lost in thoughts, and you're no longer there. Where did we go wrong? I keep asking why, but the truth hurts more every time I try. Where'd you go? Oh, were we never right? Oh. Low whisper, husky, barely holding together. Slow recitation, like reading a letter you never sent. I used to count the ways you loved me. Now I count the ways you stopped. Remember when you traced my palm like it was sacred? Now your hand feels like a lock without a key. You smile different in October. By December it was a reflex. By February you were looking through me like I was a window, not a person. So careful, voice cracking. I started noticing the little things, the way you pull away before I finish leaning in. The way I love you got shorter every week. First it was 3 words, then it was a sigh, then it was nothing. Emotional pain for the friendship. You loved me less each day, and I stayed anyway, watching you disappear in slow motion, drowning in your lack of devotion. You love me less each morning, without a single warning. I felt you go piece by piece until there was nothing left of me. Crossbeat, hoarse, voice breaking. I became a detective of your distance, timing how long it took you to reply. 3 hours turned to 6, 6 turned to I forgot, turned into do we have to try. You stopped asking about my day, stopped laughing at the stupid things I'd say. I was performing love for an empty chair, hoping you look up, but you were never there. Faint, barely audible, crying, almost a whisper, like talking in an empty room. Did you practice letting go? Did you rehearse the code? Because you were so good at it, I still have the playlist playlist. You made me our songs, you called it. Now every track sounds like a countdown. Sorrowful, tearful, full pain. The saddest part, you never said you stopped. You just faded like a photo left in the sun. I watched you turn into a stranger while you were still in my bed. You love me less each day. Not enough to leave, not enough to stay, just enough to keep me hoping, and hoping is the cruelest case. Hours fading into silence. Maybe there wasn't a moment. Maybe you just got tired of pretending, and I got tired of noticing. You love me less each day, until one day there was no love left to lose. I'm sitting in the kitchen, staring at the chair you used to own. The silence in this house has a weight I've never known. You used to trace the lines on my palm and say they were paths to you. But every road I take now is just a shade of bitter blue. I found your old sweater, the one that still smells like your skin. I put it on just to feel where your heartbeat should have been. But it's cold and it's empty, and the threads are starting to fray. Just like the forever you promised me yesterday. Forever is a long time for a lie to stay alive. I'm digging through the wreckage, just trying to survive. You looked me in the eyes, you swore you'd never let me go. Now I'm drowning in the words that you didn't mean to sow. How do I breathe when you took all the air from the room? How do I grow when you left me to rot in this school? You promised forever, but forever ended too soon. I see you in the streets and you look like you've never been hurt. While I'm still wearing the memory of you like a layer of dirt. Was always just a word you used when you were bored. A sharp silver blade that turned into a rusted sword. I'm checking my phone for a ghost of a text that won't come. My heart's beating slow like the rhythm of a funeral drum. You're a master of leaving, and I'm just a victim of staying. Watching the light of our always just flicker away. Did you mean it when you said it? Or was it just a script you read? Because the forever you gave me is laying right here. Did you lie to me? You looked at my soul and you lied. Forever is a long time for a lie to stay alive. I'm digging through the wreckage, just trying to survive. You looked me in the eyes. You swore you'd never let me go. Now I'm drowning in the words that you didn't mean to sow. How do I breathe when you took all the air from the room? How do I grow when you left me to rot in this gloom? You promised forever, but forever ended too soon. The clock is still ticking, but the time, it doesn't move. You had